Hello. So, Night Angel Nemesis. Well, we're gonna try to stay spoiler free for this as much as possible. Where to start? Well, I guess for starters, I was very excited to get back into the Night Angel series. I know it's not a particularly popular opinion, but I liked it far more than Brent Weeks' other series. I forget its name. It's not important. I just didn't care for the storyline there, and it didn't really work for me. Um, but this was a return to the Night Angel world where no one is good and everything sucks. And he leaned into that way harder this time because throughout the original Night Angels, the original series, there was always a thread of hope and justice threaded throughout. And everyone sucks. Just everyone. There are no good guys on this side. There is no justice. Some things I could call, some things I couldn't. I guess that's testament to Brent Weeks is getting much better at writing books. But the big thing was pretty easy to call from early on, and I'm being a little vague here just to avoid spoilers, but there's a big thing of plot relevance, but in a weird way that was pretty obvious what was going on, especially about the halfway mark. I'm sure some people will get it sooner or later than I did, but about the halfway marks where I was like, oh, so this is what's going on. Um, I really liked the development of V throughout. Her first introduction in the book really just makes you hate the Chantry. I mean, they weren't exactly nice before, but that first interaction with V that you see, I think it's chapter 2. Boy does boy does the book do a great job of making you just despise the Chantry. That isn't to say anyone else in this book is good though. I mean, like I said, everyone sucks. Um, which has me a bit, bittersweet with the end. I'm very pleased that I got another entry in this series to see more into this world. But I'm really kind of irritated by the way things ended. I'm a little annoyed with the decision with made around the decisions made around Durzo. Um, I mean, I understand why it was done. Durzo was a problem at this point, so that problem had to be dealt with. But yeah, overall, it was an excellent book. A little wordy at times. I think it was like 900 pages, which I'm recording this at 10 in the morning and on the date of release. So you can probably guess how tired I am right now. Um, and it was a little bloated at times. I felt that some of the scenes weren't necessarily important for what was going on, or just didn't need to be there. I'm sure others will disagree though and say every page was important and worth reading, and I won't disagree that it was worth reading. It was just a little much at times. And when you have a book that big, I mean, the author isn't bloating the book for the sake of bloat. They think it's important. So I read it all. It's just that was my opinion on the topic of the size. Then again, I also tend to like large books, so take my assessment of the length for what it is. I think that's about everything on that series or that book. So I guess from here on forward, beware of spoilers. In three, 2, 1. Okay, so what he did to Kyler sucked. I mean, I know it's grim dark. No one gets their happy ending, but holy crap, did he just destroy Kyler's character? And I don't mean Kyler was killed. I mean he destroyed his ability to function as a human being, which is saying something given the shitty life he's had. V kind of annoyed me too, just because playing her like that and doing such a brilliant character so dirty and making her betrayed again just also kind of sucked. But I guess that's the point. No one gets to be happy. These are awful human beings. Both V and Kyler are horrible human beings. So they don't really deserve a happy ending, but at the same time, they're written so well that you can't help but love them, and you can't help but want them to get some happiness. I'm not going into extreme details with the spoilers, simply because I don't see a point. If you want the full details, buy the book and read it. It's definitely worth buying and reading if you like the original series. Just be warned, it's not as happy. I mean, the other books weren't happy, but this one really steps up the everything sucks vibe. But I think that's about it. If you like this video, please leave a like. If not, a dislike. And if you have anything else you'd like me to read, perhaps any upcoming books that you know of, please let me know in the comments. Hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day.